Wow. I think that's the definition of glass. Like, look at that view. Oh. This is why I moved back here. But no, really. I mean, this park's kind of near a busy road, and it's in the middle of nowhere, kind of. So, oh, there's a trail here. We're going this way. So you may or may not hear the occasional compensator, but ooh, sorry. And I'm out here without the husband or bear spray, so gotta be somewhat noisy, I guess. But oh, this is Washington most of the time. The last vlog I made showed it when it wasn't, 30 degrees and misting like it is now. So, and I don't know if this is like an actual trail or not, but I'm good at not getting lost. So, I think I take after my dad. But like really, I tend to stop and enjoy things in the woods. So you get to deal with that, I guess. Like, look at these ferns. These are your best friend when you're in the woods. This one even still has spores. That is like the best anti-itch cream you will ever experience right there. You run into a stinging nettle, don't even need to take it off the fern. I would prefer you don't. You just rub that where you got a stinging nettle. It will make the pain, the itching go away and never come back. It neutralizes it. It does that with most stuff I've found that irritates your skin. It like neutralizes the allergic reaction. And this is moss. It is very, very pretty. Like, I'm gonna go underneath it and you're gonna get to look at that. You're welcome. I've never been down this trail. I've seen it though. I don't know where it goes, but if it goes to private property, and there's not a sign, then technically I can't get arrested. But this is some really cool moss. Don't worry, I'll take more pictures on the way back than right now. Some big Douglas firs. I call them Doug Fergies. Not to be confused with our Governor Turd Ferguson. I kid. Like, this is beautiful though, is it not? This is what I grew up in. I took the side trail because this is a park that's usually really busy. I bet you I'm the only person that's walked down this trail today. This is a type of fungus. Yeah, I don't remember if it's edible or not, but it's pretty solid. Like wood. Causes a type of rot in the wood. I figured you'd enjoy it. And the people on the trail are very loud, but who cares? It's got like no ribbing, but it collects a lot of dew underneath it. Yeah. I don't remember if this is edible or not, or if it creates a dye or whatever. We're in a state park, so it doesn't matter. I can't take it, but I'll show you what's so cool about it. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Somewhere there. It causes a type of rot. It's like the fruit of a bacteria that's in this tree. So it's like a tree within a tree producing fruit. And this is some freaking sick lichen, dude. I haven't seen Such a big chunk of that for a while. It's still alive too. But, and during the spring, basically all the little fiddleheads that come out of all these ferns, even these ones, are edible, but be careful eating these ones. And I don't know about these ones. I do know though that they're your best friend if you have like psoriasis or something. I'm trying to learn more about the woods, but either way, like, look how beautiful that is. Like, oh my goodness. I'm not sure what this is. I need to look it up, but it has leaves in December. That's all I know. Basically, nothing else out here has leaves. It's all moss. And this right here is a very dilapidated stump. Yeah. I call these portals to another world. When there's a hole straight through it like that. Yeah. And there's like so much moss right over here. The woods is like the best place to have ADHD, man. Like, I might have to get a selfie by that. That's really pretty. I don't know what this is, but I guess it's a trail marker. This stump, well, log is like an entire ecosystem. That's one of the really cool things about out here. And a lot of these rotten stumps, this one's actually not too bad. It's probably cedar, to be honest. A lot of them, and these logs, other trees grow out of them, like up on these hills and stuff. And that's why some trees kind of have elevated bottoms. And that's because this will rot away into soil. That's a huge tree right there. Some dead ivy on it. Wow. Anyways, there's some live ivy. And speaking of trees, this is some sort of something growing out of a stump or log or whatever. Don't correct me. Here's a cool view of some forgotten place in the wilderness. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the pretty colors in that. With moss just draping down over it, hanging off the branch. It's just beautiful. And look at all these vines on these trees. Dang. This park's a little bit busy for my taste, but I got a Discover Pass for Christmas, so it's the first time I'm legally here. I've been here many times. I just hike in. That's probably why this park's so busy. You can just hike in without a pass, but it is still really nice. And like, look at those big friggin' vines. I'm not getting off the trail. Just going up this Douglas fir. Like, dang. Pretty sure I'm near the end of this trail though. Saw some people walking by. There's some cool stump with a dead stick that I'm really close to. Not sure what that is, but it's some sort of rot, if you can't tell. Here's somebody's home. More moss. This moss I've only seen out in the less trodden areas that are very moist. This is where the other people were. Which way should I go? Towards the lake, because the lake is over there, or more in the woods. Sorry, it wasn't that hard of a choice. I can see the lake on my way out. You don't see that every day. Wow. I was gonna say this is an alder, but I think it's a cottonwood. I need to do more research out here. More research into these lichens and mosses and stuff, so I sound smart when really I just don't have a life. It's not a whole bunch of animals. I think it's because there's a few people out here and they're not super quiet, but whatever. It's kind of safe to not be quiet. I think that might be... Oh. This is edible, I think. I need to verify. It's like the only type of lichen that's not gonna kill you. But I wouldn't eat it because it's here in a park. I'm just gonna get it out of the trail. Yeah. Because you gotta respect. You gotta respect the wildlife. Respect the nature. This is something you gotta do. If you get caught disrespecting nature around me, you will know. Because, yeah. I mean, I value human life, but I also value this life. Oh, that's a big Dougie fir. It's actually not huge, but it's on the bigger side. There's another one right here on the trail, actually. It's about the same size. I'll give my hand for scale. It's not a small tree. It's really not. This is an interesting stump. It almost looks like it's still alive because this is like bark on top of this stump. There must be burl down here somewhere. This tree's probably somewhat alive. There's birds. Anyways, I'm just gonna put you in my hand and walk and see what you see. Western red cedar, one of my favorite trees. Though I will say the Douglas fir is my favorite. Come on, focus. I gotta use my ungloved hand. It's ungloved for a reason. This view, tough to beat. Tough to beat. I might need to take a picture. These ferns are getting thick. It's hard to see over them. Sounds like it's starting to rain a little. Moss. I might have to head back soon. I'm not prepared for a deluge. And if I recall, there was only a small break in the rain. So I may have to head back. It is beautiful though. I don't think you guys remember because it's hard to tell, but I do have anxiety. And I have anxiety now. I don't usually get it when I'm out in the woods. So I'm gonna head back. This is why I prefer to go with people, but whatevs. It happens. I guess I just pushed my buttons too much. I got crippling agoraphobia, and sometimes I forget about it because I want to live my life, because it's been like more than 10 years. So, this walk took like less than 5 minutes. I'm already back to the main part of the park. It took me like I'm guessing close to an hour to get out there, because I just took my time. Because I prefer meandering and wandering and enjoying all the little things in the forest. And then I hike back. So I want you guys to know how big this tree is. It's one of the biggest trees in the whole park. That's huge Douglas fir. Huge. Here, let me show you. This is me for comparison. That's huge. This is why I like the Pacific Northwest. And it's raining, and guess what? I'm not wet, because there's a lot of leaves above me. It's starting to rain, so the lake that was just glassy is now full of raindrops. I figured I'd show you though, because I came to a lake to go hike around in the woods. So I figured I'd show you the reason why this is a park. You know, make the chipmunk mad at me. Sounded like a squirrel or something. I'm gonna get wet if I don't head back. I hope you enjoyed. And here's that big tree from further away. It's pretty big, even compared to the other Douglas firs. I know I said I wasn't prepared for the rain. I did bring a rain jacket, but I don't feel like getting wet today. So I figured I'd update you. I just got home. As you can hear, I didn't quite eat the rain, but that's okay. But I did freak out a little bit. Like, I kind of started to panic. You see, I don't really go places alone, like, at all, and I didn't think that'd be a problem. I just really wanted to go to the woods. Husband's been working all week, and I'm really getting sick and tired of having, like, all this anxiety. And so I went, and honestly, I'm really proud of myself, which is crazy. I don't usually get proud of myself, and it's like the most flattering angle, but the male person was next to me, so. But, so, I freaked out, but you see, what I did was when I got to my car, I mean, I wasn't too freaked out, but when I realized, oh, I am this stressed and I have to drive home, that freaked me out. Because, yeah, I'm going places. But, what happened was, I did some deep breathing when I got in the car, and I just started driving, and this is why I go to church and believe in Jesus, because I prayed, and I was like, Jesus, help me get through this, and I trusted that, and I did get through it, and I drove safe, and nothing happened, and no one got hurt, and I sang some worship songs, because they're all happy songs. They're all about, like, praising God for all these beautiful, wonderful things he's done, which is what I was doing out in the woods, you know, and I was trying to share it with you guys, and so I made it home fine, and actually, I didn't tell anyone where I went, which is dumb. Don't do that when you go in the woods. And I also, apparently, one of the reasons why I freaked out in the parking lot is because I didn't bring any of my anxiety stuff with me. Like, I didn't bring any of, like, my rescue remedy, which is something I use when I'm stressed and just barely panicking to get me out of it. And I didn't bring my panic pill, which is crazy. It's always in my purse. I don't know. And I was just like, no one knows I'm here. Husband's at work. Great. And somehow I did fine. I didn't panic. I just teetered on the line for like maybe a minute or two, and then I was done. And I'm honestly really proud of myself. I've gone in the woods alone, but I've never like gone down that specific trail. I have never gone there without my dog or another human, and I did both. Yeah, so kind of proud of myself. And if you also struggle with mental health stuff, be proud of yourself when you do succeed, you know? And also, hear me out. But this is the part that sucks. You have to fight it, or else it's going to control you. I spent 10 years of my life stuck in my bedroom, never leaving the house, taking my panic pill to go downstairs and eat dinner. And it's hard to do what I did today, but it's just reality, and I didn't ask to get traumatized like I did, but I can control what I'm doing now, and I can try to fight this anxiety and stuff and not let what this person did to me control me. And even if it's just seasonal depression and stuff, you should do it too. You feel stressed? Start walking fast. Start running. Start jogging. What I do, I dance. I do jumping jacks with my husband. And like, I run my dog. Like, it works better than medication, I promise you, but it's not what you want to do in the moment. It's not. And it's almost like sometimes you have to make yourself uncomfortable to make yourself better, and society is just trying to nullify that. So, hang in there, and try to live your best life, because I love the woods, and I am no longer letting my brain, my broken part of my brain from what someone did to me, stop me from living my life, because they won't have that victory. I will have the victory. I will have a good life in spite of them. And you can too. I promise.